Okay, this here is the recap for Apple from Friday, May 19th. It did gap up and started to show a little bit of momentum there on the open. Tremendous amount of volume that had zero follow through. It did make a little bit of a new high there as far as the opening range, but really nothing to get excited about. I was hoping and expecting for a move like the last couple of Fridays had actually done for Apple, but there was no follow through. Did not get into a gap and go type of setup here on the opening 2-minute. This is the 2-minute chart, by the way. Huge sell-off inside candle told me there was going to be some indecision until whatever range setup was going to break. Had a notable downtrend here, held the lows, kind of started thinking it was going to sell off as a descending triangle. It did fail, put in a consolidation area right here, and held above this previous low. Those few points right there were enough for me to go ahead and take in a position above this consolidation area and rode it up until it got to the opening range highs and saw some volume come in here on these candles and got out close to the opening range high. Left some on the table here, but overall ended up being a decent trade. I'm going to go through the live chart here and look forward to what I see possibly setting up on the daily time frame for a little bit more of a continuation of the trend, or possibly even just some sideways action here. We had the huge sell-off on Wednesday, zero follow-through on Thursday, inside candle, and then Friday I expected at least the shorts to have to cover and push up quite a bit more. Now the volume on the open suggests that they did have to cover their positions, but there were not enough natural buyers to push this price up much higher than that. So with that in mind going forward, there's really no decision that can be discerned as far as where Apple is going on a one-day basis, but the chart is still overall bullish, very bullish actually. Every moving average is still, the lower moving averages are all above the higher moving averages, so that just means the 8's above the 21, 21's above the 50, 50's well above the 200. So going forward, I'm still going to stay bullish on this and look for a couple of opportunities if they do arise. Friday's range was just a little bit over $1, so there's not too much going to be at risk here on basically a trade above Friday's price action. We'll be looking for a move above this trend line, basically back over this VWAP here. So if you're looking for a long above 153, call it 45, and stop just below the low of the day. The selling into the close was likely any longs that thought they could get in on a short squeeze type of entry. There was no follow through on the day, and S&P pulled everything down, so nobody wanted to hold anything over the weekend. So going forward, this really just kind of have to guess at what's going to happen. If the price gaps up above here, we'll be looking for a potential gap and go, or if it opens just below, I'll be looking for a move above versus this low. If there's a gap down, we'll be waiting for a test of this 150 level, which is still going to be a very important place. Nice round psychological number here. I do need to go to the weekly time frame and point out we have a similar setup to what the S&P 500 has done as far as a wide range red bar. Didn't quite take out the previous week's lows, so that in and of itself is a little bit bullish and encouraging for more upside momentum. It could be considered a possible momentum hammer if it does break above this 156.65 area, and we could have some potential new highs put in sometime soon if that does happen. So going forward here, my plan is for that initial break over 153.45. If that triggers me in, I'll at least be looking for a move up here 155.5 for an initial target. Oops. To close the gap basically. It may be a little bit overzealous to expect it to actually come up two highs that fast in one day. May need some sort of catalyst, news, upgrade, something to that effect. But right now we are in an indecision candle in the dead center of a range. So this will be my plan going forward. If it fails, I'll wait until it comes down here for a support entry versus just below there. Patience will be the name of the game here for Apple, and that's what I'm going to be looking at as far as my plan on Monday.